What's up, y'all? It's your girl MariBlaze. So today I thought I was gonna do something new and show a cooking video while I play music. Today I'm making flaking beef style ribs, then cut with spaghetti and deep fried corn. First off, let's start out cleaning out the sink. You want to make sure you always keep your sink clean, you know what I'm saying? Don't want nothing bacteria, nothing in there. So from there, you start washing your meat. For me, I like to take off the fat sometimes and make sure ain't no gooey stuff on there. Sometimes meat be having that fat on there. But always make sure you wash your meat. Never know what kind of bacteria is on it. Okay, I'm gonna season now. I'm gonna be using black pepper, Jamaican jerk season, oregano, and a little Epsom salt. Oh, and I can't forget lemon pepper. Now it's finished, so what I'm using now is some vinegar, red vinegar to put in the skillet to saute it. I'm not going to cook it fully, but I'm going to cook it on both sides where they're both nice and browned on both sides of the meat. So I'm gonna grab my skillet and I'm gonna take those out and put some other ones in here. See all that good juice I got left behind. So definitely keep your juices, that's your seasonings, and add your other meat. Make sure you're cooking it like on low between medium, like 4.5, 5 if you have numbers. If not, if you have a stove that says medium, high, low, keep it on medium. Now that's all of them done, and then from there we want to put them in the oven. Now we're boiling some water for the spaghetti. Now it's done. Make sure it's nice and soft the way you want it, and get a strainer and let's drain. Now we put it in the pot back onto the stove, and while that's sitting, I'm going to cut up some green peppers and onions to add into the meat. I like to cut them in dices, try to make them like little squares. Some people got their own way of cutting it, but me, I like to cut out that little extra inside white part with the seeds on it, and then I chop it down in little pieces. Also, I have my daughter helping me, so you may see her come onto the screen. Leave a message, I can't pick up, this a bad time. It's a bad time. Be very careful. It's a bad time. It's a bad time. I feel like life's stuck on rewind. Just wanna fast forward through these bad times. Been hard to think straight, got a lot up on my mind. My dude got hit, now he gotta do some time. Yeah. Now we're on our onion. Do the same steps that you did with the green pepper. Can't tell how I feel cause I smile all the time. But really so cold and dark down inside. When I try to call for help, nobody know me. Now they see how I'm moving, they wanna be my homie. Right now it's a bad time, let me be lonely. Alright, now mix it all in one bowl, and I'm going to get my daughter to take over from here. There she goes. Probably can't see her, but hey Lily. So now you take the vegetables and you mix it up in your meat. You want to make sure you get it nice and mixed in there. Now we're going to use a little seasoned salt, a little pepper, mix it on up again,
And just add a little bit more. Everybody like to have their own little taste of seasoning. So from there, now we whip it all up on the stove, scramble it up, get it ready for that spaghetti. Check on the meat. There we go. They're looking good. All we got to do now with that, we'll be putting on some barbecue here soon. So we're back on the stove and drain. Make sure you got some hot water running on the side to clear away the grease out your sink. The fun part, yes. So now we're putting in the sauce. Usually I like to homemade, but today is the day that I'm just whipping it up real fast here. So we're gonna mix up the meat and the spaghetti sauce. And when you're done doing that, you want to let it sit on the stove on simmer, probably like between like the number 3 low heat. I like to add hot sauce and a little bit of sugar for a little flavor. Now we're going to check on the meat and we're going to add Sweet Baby Ray's. That's some really good barbecue, guys. You got to get that. Take your brush and marinate it in. And you're going, after you do that, you're going to want to make sure it's nice and coated. And when you get it nice and coated, put it back in the oven on simmer. Yes, that's looking delicious. So now we're on our last part where we're going to make some deep fried corn. So you want to take 2 eggs, or depending on how many corns you're making, but we only need a little bit, so you want to mix up that egg there. Look at that whip game. Go girl. So from there you want to take a cup of yellow cornmeal. I use Ancient Mama, and you can use any yellow cornmeal that you want. And you add it in a bowl, and then you take a half a cup of white flour. And you add it in. Then you want to mix it up good where it has a nice little mixture in there. Add your peppers, your seasoned salts, whatever seasonings that you like to use. For me, it was lemon salt and pepper. So then from there, you take a little bit of milk, not much, and just add it into your egg just to kind of dilute it out a little. Then you take your corn. Then you take your corn and you roll it in the egg. And then dip it into your flour. And you repeat these steps with all your corn. Make sure it's nice and coated. Now we got it in the grease frying. It don't take long to cook, about a good 10 minutes. Let it get nice and brown, and then from there you want to take it out. And there you go, voila, the meal is done. I made ribs with spaghetti and deep fried corn with a salad on the side. Thanks for watching, and I'll have more videos and music coming soon, so stay tuned and hit that notification bell and subscribe. Much love.